good? Coming at y'all with another video, and today I'm actually going to talk about this producer or artist scam that I came across on TikTok. And this was actually something that happened on April 1st by someone claiming to be an artist by the name of Dig Musicals. So this is kind of funny that this artist reached out to me on April Fool's Day, because this kind of feels like an April Fool's joke. Glad I didn't fall for this though, but hit me up saying, yo bro, what's your charge for an exclusive lease? So that's the first red flag right there. So then I give him my price for leases, and I give him my price for exclusives. And he tells me that he's looking for 2 exclusive beats with a budget at $500. Now, most of the time when an artist reaches out to me and they try to at least negotiate and come somewhere within the neighborhood of, what I usually charge for my beats, I'm usually willing to work with them if they, make me an offer. And in this case, I kind of thought that's where it might have been going. So then this guy sends me 2 reference tracks via Discord, and I get them back to him within like a week. So I'm then waiting about another week. I think it might have been even a little bit longer than that. In fact, it was the 19th when he hit me up. So talking about, are you done with M Beat? So again, I sent the beats to him maybe like a week or so prior to that, but I was saying that's what I sent to you, so another red flag. And I give him my info for the payment. I give 3 different options for the payment: PayPal, Apple Pay, or Cash App. And he chooses PayPal. So he then says he sent the $500 via PayPal, and I'm just sitting here looking at the app. I don't get a notification, I don't get an email, I don't get a text message about anything PayPal related. So he then hits me back saying, I've successfully made payment. Please check your email for the payment confirmation, and also your junk spam folder in case it's been redirected there. So I end up checking my spam folder only to come across this very generic email from PayPal service. So this says the email paypal08inc@gmail.com. Now, for anybody that has an ounce of intelligence, a multi-million-dollar corporation like PayPal would not have a Gmail email address. I'm sure they have a PayPal email address. So I, of course, discovered that by clicking on the to or from sender on an email, and I saw this information here. So right after that, I hit him back saying, this is not a actual PayPal email. So after I hit him up telling him that this is not a real PayPal email address, he hits me back saying, yo bro, what do you mean by that? It's from a PayPal service. What does the mail say? And then I'm like, I'm just telling you it's not. I'm not gonna say what I do for a living, but let's just say I'm well versed in this kind of stuff, and I see this stuff often happen to people online. But I then tell him, just as I said a moment ago, there isn't one notification from the PayPal app nor a legit email. Do what you wish to do with that info. So he sends this. I don't know, I ain't gonna even say what it Otila or whatever, I don't know. I guess he's speaking in another language. Now, he also did hit me up on Discord via voice or whatever, and we had probably a couple of minute conversation. So sounds like maybe this dude's somewhere in Africa or something along those lines, or he had an African accent. So that was kind of like another scam, because I know like they had these scams with graphic designers on Instagram, and what was the other one? Promo, and there's just all these sorts of scams, but usually happening with guys from foreign countries. And to me, this is another case of that. So I didn't fall for it. I saw the red flags from the start of this whole thing, and dude, just everything wasn't adding up. Now, I did make the beats, and I'm going to upload those to my website for someone else to purchase. But, just keep your antennas up out there. And I just wanted to make the producer community aware of this scam. It wasn't just this guy, but there was somebody else also that hit me up on TikTok. Now, they didn't ask for custom beats, but they wanted to purchase beats. And I remember that person just saying they don't deal with BeatStars. And that's a red flag in itself, because you don't necessarily have to have a BeatStars account to purchase instrumentals from BeatStars. And I just found that kind of funny. And even like just to listen to the beats, you don't have to have a BeatStars account, I don't believe, to just listen to instrumentals on the website. So that was a red flag in itself right there. But I don't know, man. Just, be safe out there. Be careful with who you spend your money with, or, who you give your information to, in terms of like your PayPal or, any of these payment services. I dealt with scammers, as I was saying, with this whole graphic design Instagram scam years ago. It hasn't happened to me since. In fact, I'm a little bit more reluctant with who I do business with on the internet. But yeah, man, it's getting kind of crazy out there. So I don't want to make this a long, drawn-out video. Just wanted to kind of tell you about this scam. Be sure, you check these guys out. If you run across anybody, for example, similarly, who pretending to be PayPal when they really aren't, but maybe just trying to get into your bank account or, charge your credit card or whatever. I didn't give this guy any of my information. Again, I saw these red flags from the start. So the guy name is Dig Waves on Discord. And then on TikTok, this guy's name is Dig Musical. So, if you ever come across him, or he may change his name, because I am going to put him on Front Street. And I hope he sees this, because, I said what I said. Stop trying to scam people. Otherwise, you wouldn't get put out there bad. Ain't nobody falling for the okie doke. And I'm out.
Hello.
What up, my baby?
What's good?
What you doing?
Nothing. About to go to dinner.
Shit, that's perfect. I'm about to come pull up on you right quick, and we about to smoke one.
I'm ready.
Alright, bet I'm on my way.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Yeah. Can you smoke and ride with me? Ride shotty, roll up and get high with me. Be my little stoner, never switch sides on me. Can you smoke and ride with me? Ride shotty, roll up and get high with me. Be my little stoner, never switch sides on me. Can you? What it is, my baby, won't you come on outside? We bout to take us a ride, you know it's time to get high. You can even play your music, I like to smoke to them vibes. And I hope you don't mind, I'm about to rub on them thighs. About to take a trip downtown and stop at the crib. Gonna take a couple shots, and you know the Pistons playing.